If you've seen the last couple of videos, you'll see that we had installed what's called an MM 4x4 torque converter lockup kit, which this is the controller, and so far it's been working really well. But as you may have seen, the only problem we had was I also ran an ultra gauge blue through the OBD port, and the ultra gauge blue that I had, even though it was meant to be compatible, I don't know, maybe it's too old or something, it was interfering with the operation of the lockup kit. So Marshall at MM 4x4 asked me to send my ultra gauge blue down to him so he could do some analysis on it and provide feedback to anybody else that ran one of these as well. I've got to say, the after sale service from Marshall has been outstanding. Anyway, to try and get around that problem of not being able to monitor what's going on with the system, I now have this, which is a Vgate Bluetooth monitor. Again, it plugs into the OBD port. You download an app. Apparently you can run a couple of apps with it. Download an app and you can pull out whatever readings you want. I want to know exhaust gas temperatures and transmission temperatures, so apparently this does it. So we're going to give this a go. Hopefully it works. It comes in this box, hard plastic cover. The unit itself packed away neatly. Some instructions. Let's see if it works. So under the dash you can see the lockup kit is plugged into the OBD port in there, and then there's a second input there into the cabling. So we'll plug that in. Some lights start flashing, and we turn the ignition on. Don't start the car, turn the ignition on. Apparently it takes 30 seconds or so. So it's lit up to say we've got power, and now we have to go to the app. I've got the app Marshall recommended car scanner. That's that there. Before I do that, I've got to pair it. Settings, Bluetooth, pair a new device. V-Link, pin number 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we open the app, click on connect. Toyota OBD and extra sensors. Brand of car. We don't want to connect to a Toyota Corolla. So there we have 2010 OBD to Toyota Landcruiser. Connect to that. Next.
it's going away. You can see the lights on the thing are flashing. So it's got a Bluetooth connection and it's actually talking to the computer. Click on dashboard. That's set up, so we've got to go back and so now is the trial and error part, because there's absolutely hundreds of items that you can put into these, and a lot of them don't work, so you've got to figure out which ones do. So anyway, you have to add a page, and you select what format you want. So I'll say we want 5 parameters. And then you go through, and as you can see, there are thousands and thousands and thousands. Well, not thousands and thousands. There's a lot. So I am looking for temperature indicator. I want current gear. I want current gear because if I'm in drive, then I want to know what gear I'm in. So I'll take that as a text value. And then I'll ask me for the next one. Tyre temperatures, odometers. There's another one that says current gear. So I'll select that as well, then I'll know which is which. Torque converter lockup indicator. I'll take that. Cancel. Here we go, automatic transmission. There's like 20 of them. So we'll start off by selecting one. We'll put it in as a gauge. And we'll take 2 and put that as a gauge. Exhaust gas, there's 4 of each bank, so we'll go to bank 1, sensor 1, and we'll put that in as a gauge, and that's the 5. I'll press OK there, and that's given us the gauges, the current gear. We're not driving, so they won't know that. So let's start it up and see what happens. Looks like version 1 for the automatic trans fluid doesn't work because it's sitting on 0 and the other one's on 26. Exhaust gas temperatures, they may be working. Doesn't look like the current gear works either. So it's just a matter of playing around. You can see the exhaust gas temperatures are coming up. It's just a matter of going through and testing which ones actually work and which ones don't. So I'll play around here for 3 months and get back to you when I figure out which ones work. So I've got it set up to read a few of the basic outputs. I've got coolant temperature, transmission fluid temperature, one exhaust temperature, and to tell me what current gear it is if I'm driving in auto. Good news is it works with the lock-up kit. They don't interfere. It's not as good as the Ultra Gauge. Nowhere near as easy to set up as the Ultra Gauge was. But we'll stick with it for a while and just see how it goes. Hopefully no more problems. Anyway, thanks for watching.